the reason why they feel like they're entitled to criticize her, because they feel like they are directly involved in her growth. They feel like her trajectory depends on them, but they also, the downside of that is that they also feel like the idol steering off the right path. So when Kobo messes up in their eyes, they feel like they have to tell her. It's their duty. The message would have passed better if he spoke about his own perspective, how it made him feel, instead of saying, what you're doing is wrong. She's not a dog, okay? She doesn't need correction. She's not a dog, okay? She's a fucking human. You guys want to watch this short clip of Kobo addressing the commotion that happened on Twitter? So, this is Indonesia, like, it's a Vtuber report thing. They say Vtuber Kobo Kanero made her fans angry because she only posted a flower stand from one fan. This made Kobo considered disrespectful to other fans who also sent her flower stands, which were reportedly the results of fundraising campaign among Kobo fans. I had found the original tweet from the guy complaining himself, and he was like, just admit. He was being very demanding. He was like, Kobo should just admit she didn't want to photograph it or some shit like that. I do find the tweet, I'll put it in the video. Really weird behavior. Definitely on the parasocial side.
Jadi tanpa basa-basi, aku tidak suka basa-basi ya, karena aku tidak suka basa-basi ya. Yang lagi rame, yang sedang ramai, to the point aja langsung. Kore, ini ngomong serius ya by the way, tapi kayak maaf rada awkward ngomongnya, tapi gimana cara memulainya ya? Langsung aja kali ya, permasalahan ini. Disclaimer dulu, aku nggak pintar ngomong dan mengungkapkan perasaan, jadi pelan-pelan aja. Aku benar-benar minta maaf karena sudah menggoyahkan kepercayaan para fans. Aku udah bikin kalian mungkin merasa nggak adil atau kecewa sama sikapku, dan adanya ketikan aku ini yang di sini ini JGMKSH adalah salah satu keteledoran aku dalam menilai situasi dan kurang mengapresiasi fans. Terima kasih buat semua supportnya yang udah kalian beri. Apalagi juga aku melihat progres dari sebelum konsernya dimulai pun, itu aku melihat adanya fan funding gitu.
She took a picture of like a bouquet of flower and she posted it, and then this other fan got mad because he didn't post her flowers. Although Kobo has uploaded another photo of flower stands reply, his dismissive tweet has made his fans even angrier. From his latest tweet, Kobo apologized and revealed that he could not update anything because he was waiting for approval from his management. Oi, you! Yeah, you! Hi! If you're not subscribed to my second channel, I don't know what you're doing with your life. So take a moment, press the like button, press the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell on. And thank you so much. I appreciate you. Now let's get back into the video.
Project buat aku gitu. Mungkin bukan cuman yang kemarin doang, tapi ini untuk semua project yang ada gitu. Aku bersyukur dikelilingi fans yang sayang sama aku. Terima kasih banyak. Dan juga terima kasih untuk kritiknya. Mungkin aku belum bisa memberi apresiasi yang baik ya teman-teman. Dan aku sadar aku masih bisa improve dalam hal itu. Aku sering kali notice kritik dan saran kalian juga kok. Memang banyak yang harus diimprove. Mungkin gak bisa langsung, tapi coba satu persatu. Karena aku cuman manusia biasa, dan maka dari itu kedepannya pun aku sendiri tidak bisa janji untuk bisa luput dari kesalahan. Gitu. Intinya yang mau aku omongin itu aja kok. Aku mau minta maaf. Aku bisa dogeza nggak ya? Ya gitu. Aku minta maaf. Makasih udah mau dengerin permintaan maaf aku ini. Aku baca banyak komentar. Gimana ya, aku merasa ini pribadi yang aku rasakan ya, di luar dari permintaan maaf tadi. Kobo jadi bikin banyak pro kontra gitu ya. Sorry udah buat kericuhan. MKSH. Itu nada bicaranya tuh begini nih. Ini juga makasih ya. Gitu. Ini juga makasih. Tapi memang susah sih kalau udah ketikan ya, kalau nggak dibunyikan disuarakan gitu ya. Maksudnya aku ngomong langsung tuh kan orang bisa nggak apa ya, nggak semua orang bisa nangkep nadanya gimana gitu, bercanda atau enggak. Tapi mau gimana pun menurut aku itu tadi.
Yeah, it's at first she didn't take the second flower picture, and the tweet was saying something like maybe the manager didn't give it to her, or maybe something just admit it was on purpose. Then she did a reply showcasing the new flower, but I guess they said that her reply was dismissive. I don't really know what it means because it's in Indonesian and the translation there was a little weird.
Tidak seharusnya aja aku bercanda yang kayak begitu. Itu terdengar jadi kayak aku nggak mengapresiasi fans. Ya udah gitu aja sih sebenarnya. Terima kasih ya. Terus kalau ada yang bilang kapan grad, tunggu sampai dikeluarin aja kali ya.
And people like were telling her to graduate and stuff. Yeah, I've seen these comments too.
Gimana ya, Om Yago masih sayang sama aku soalnya. Terus aku juga nggak mau grad sih. Jadi kalau ditanya kapan grad, aku nggak bakal grad. Gimana dong? Kesel nggak kalian yang nyuruh aku grad? Maaf, tidak bisa memenuhi demand yang itu ya. Demand untuk G-word itu. Aku bakal belajar untuk bisa
I like that she's saying I'm not gonna graduate, so sorry for disappointing you.
Bahwa nggak ada yang nyuruh kamu grad. Iya, maksudnya yang nyuruh grad itu
The translation for
kan?
her tweet was also thanks this, as if it was an afterthought. Okay, that's what they thought. Okay, but she in this clip she says that was the tone she was thinking about when she wrote that, and the tone didn't really translate in the tweet.
Parbit, FOMO, so ada chatnya aku baca di sini gitu. Nggak apa-apa, recall dikit aja.
Yeah, the tone didn't come through properly. Hot take, but VTubers and agencies need to stop apologizing for every little slight people make a scene about it. It just vindicates them and adds to the perception that beholden then to the fans' whim. Perhaps, but perhaps she felt that she did feel bad about it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how big that controversy was, and if it's a cultural thing too. The words in black were chat correcting her. Oh, what the hell? Well, Hololive get more parasocial no, that's not even true. That's not even true. If we think about Idol, they were a small company and there was still very parasocial people in there too. But, I mean, Hololive is derived from Idol culture, so there's going to be parasocial fans. There's also people from all around the world, and not everybody behaves the same way or has the same attitude towards idols than we do, because every culture is different. Here it's kind of like, it's more individualistic and it's everybody for themselves. But in other countries, the culture of gratefulness is much more prevalent, and as an idol looking ungrateful for somebody, for like a fan giving you a community gift or something, might look bad. It might look really bad. That's why when you look like at K-pop groups or idol groups, they're always like just really nice with their fans, always making sure they look very grateful, always making sure they're doing the thanks and they're doing, the bowing stuff. Haitian, he's Jesus. I don't really want to do like the whole fan comparison, like, oh, this agency's fan's way better than this agency's fan, and this fan base is. I don't like describing an entire fan base by just one. I don't like labeling an entire fan base with just one thing, one word. I just don't like this labeling thing. I think there's good fans and there's bad fans in every fan base. An apology or not, personally, I would have stopped publicly acknowledging such gifts. Just give a generic thank you. It does incur a certain degree of risk to showcase such gifts, because I think she has to get approval from her manager, because they gotta check the picture and make sure it's safe. Like, it could be an innocuous wall, but somebody knows that wall, then they can find her location with it. Angry fans can't be blamed. They make a big effort, so they have the right to criticize for the sake of talent development. I've talked about parasocial culture. The reason why they feel like they're entitled to criticize her, because in idol culture, there's this thing where it's this build an idol culture. So every single person that watches an idol is contributing to her growth. But not only that, everything you do within the community, clipping, making fan arts, making edits, tweeting about the idol while it's live, you feel like you are directly contributing to your Kamiyoshi's progress. That's why they are so involved. They're so involved. And that's why, because they feel like they are directly involved in her growth, they feel like her trajectory depends on them. But they also, the downside of that is that they also feel, and they take it upon them when they feel like the idol is making a decision or they're steering off the right path. So when Kobo messes up in their eyes, they feel like they have to tell her. It's their duty. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just explaining where that feeling comes from and that sense of entitlement. But the original fan was really cranky. Oh, apparently Kobo was crying. Yeah, oh man, a lot of the fans are fighting in the comment section, and a lot of them feel like this fan, for example, he's saying, if you think about appreciating fans as silly drama, that's not acceptable in my opinion. Vtuber is a business. Kobo works there looking for money and support from fans. What do Kobo give? Entertainment? Fan service is also included. That's why I was given input even if I didn't want to. No one forced me. Poor Archan. He criticized with good intention using good words too, but maybe the way is not right. What makes me sad is that many people say if you want to criticize, you must be ready to be criticized too. But they use harsh words that are not pleasant to read. This is my farewell word for this issue. I apologize for the fuss that I made and admit my mistake that publishing it publicly was not a good idea. Thank you for reminding me about this. I will correct this mistake in the future. I will continue to support and tweet about her as usual on this account, so if you don't like seeing my account, feel free to block me. What did he say? Did he delete the tweet? So Kobo says, I can't update anything yet because I'm waiting for the approval from the management. I'm worried about you guys too. So I want to say, be careful of provocators who disguise themselves as Kobo fans. Don't get provoked and get out of context. I read your criticism. Thank you. And then she says, who is she replying to? Is she replying to herself? Thank you, bro. I wrote down the points I wanted to talk about. Hopefully nothing will be missed in the Zatsudan. I'm sorry for causing a spark of emotion in your hearts. It should be a sun that warms instead of it stings. I can't type a lot of things at this time. Calm down, not because of my mental illness. Waiting for management discussion first. I will Zatsudan as soon as possible. Yeah, people just are upset about what she said. Like, let's be a new Kobo, polite and friendly in speech and not write impolite sentence like what the fans want. Where's my excited blue brat? The fuck? What am I reading? What did Regina do? People are saying he's the trigger of the drama. It's up to you whether to keep or stop watching her, but form your own opinion. Me calling her out, it's out of love. I love her so much that I want to see her get better and be more appreciative about fans. Like I said before, I will be with her until the end. I'll just tweet it now. I plan to criticize you tonight when everyone is sleeping because I don't want to make a fuss, but anyway, I'll do it now. I know you will read this tweet, Bo. It was not good of you to only tweet one flower stand when there were two for you. Bros, relax. Oh, there it is. That's the original tweet, I think. By the way, I'm not representing anyone, just expressing my feelings and opinions. If you have other opinions about this, that's up to you. Post was deleted by the post author. She took my photo. The one that she posted is mine. I think she doesn't have the photo. The staff didn't took the other flower photo or something. I don't know. But indeed, that's just not nice to see and feels like she doesn't appreciate fans' effort. Even though that's not what she meant. She needs to be corrected. I mean, in serious way. She forget the days of concert, late post after concert. It's okay, by the way, just stay. But stay just honest to us. If you took the photo from the fans, it's okay though if you get permission. What does this mean? What? Kobo or any of the girls do not owe you anything. She does not need to be corrected. The fact that you think this way is disturbing and weird. Please get off the internet for a bit and get pure something because it's not normal. Damn! She is a Kuzogaki character, and she's acting Kuzogaki, isn't that? It's weird for me at the end of the day. I get where they're coming from, but it's weird behavior for sure. This is my point. Don't twist my words, please. If you don't understand what I mean, just ask on DM. We'll not talk about this again here. Do you think it's just a simple complaint about the photo? No, it's about how she responded to it unseriously. I don't mind if she used any photo. I even said, okay, I don't know what this means. I just think that it's better to write a proper message than just I'm not gonna try to pronounce this. She said, thanks to this too. That was the translation. You got the point. It all started with posting just one photo, but maybe I accidentally missed it, so I reminded her in the comment that there was one more flower. You didn't remind her nicely, though. Whatever the reason, if you respond better, I don't think the results will be like this by using photos from anywhere. I know you didn't mean it, but I'll be honest with you, it's not good. The reason I made this tweet is that so you don't do this again in the future. It's okay, let's become a better person. Everyone makes mistakes. In the end, it's up to us whether we want to correct it or not. No, it's up to her whether she wants to correct it or not, buddy. I don't know if... maybe there's some ESL in there. He comes off very blunt. Yeah, everybody just needs to calm down. Sheesh. I'm just reminding myself here, this tweet should have made my intention clear. I'm not demanding anything, I'm just saying it's not good. Don't do it again in the future. How it goes, it's up to him whether he wants to change or not. Why do you get to decide what's good or not for her, though? Like, he should have said, it made me feel underappreciated. It's not good. You are not the deciding person or the deciding factor. You don't have the authority to decide what is good or not in this world. There's more nuance than that to everything. The way it's worded, the message would have passed better if he spoke about his own perspective, how it made him feel, instead of saying, what you're doing is wrong. She's not a dog, okay? She doesn't need correction. She doesn't need, you know when a dog does bad, you like shove their nose into the poop and you're like, no, bad, don't do this. She's not a dog, okay? She's a fucking human. She's a human person. And I hate, and every time I read correction, I'm thinking made in press connection now because my brain's cooked, but I hate when people tell me what to do. If somebody tells me what to do, I feel like doubling down. I'm gonna do it just to piss people off. I'm petty like that, and I don't care. It might be an ESL thing. It's been eroticized, it's been posted, it's been replied to you. Why are you so sentimental? I'm so glad that Kobo knows you guys. You really think Kobo's caption is genuine from his heart? It's absurd from any point of view. It's clearly a gimmick. Why take it so seriously? There's a lot of people defending her. So do we. You guys also think about the mating press connection. Anyways, that seems to be... I don't know if you don't know about the other flower because no staff told you or forgot to put the photo of other flower. I don't know, but I think it was such a bad, very bad thing you did. I know you didn't mean it, sorry to say, but that's just so ugly. Do people not think that intents matter in anything? Like, do you guys think that doing something that hurts somebody unintentionally is equal to somebody that does it intentionally? Why do we have the same energy for both? I reminded you nicely enough so to don't forget the other one in the comment, because I thought you just missed to add the other flower photo, but the way you took my photo from that comment and took a long time to tweet about the other flower made me realize you don't have the photo. So she didn't have the photo. Or worse, you don't know about the flower at all until someone reminded you. Management they do not give out the gifts. It's a risk. They gotta check the gifts. There was a Vtuber who had a tracker in her gift, bro. She won't be the one taking the photos herself. No, absolutely not. The management had to do it. They have to check it for security reason. There's nothing wrong with joking around with your fans like what you usually do, but we also have to look at the situation. Is it okay and appropriate to joke at this time? Imagine the effort of the organizers and everyone who participated only to be forgotten. I didn't participate in that project, but I felt it, you know? He didn't even participate in the project? Are you fucking serious? You know you shouldn't be like that. This mistake is very fatal, Imo. It's like you don't appreciate others people's effort for you. I know you didn't mean it, but I'll be honest with you, it's not good. The reason I made this tweet is that so you don't do this again in the future. It's okay, let's become a better person. Everyone makes mistake. In the end, it's up to us whether we want to correct it or not. So it comes from a place of care, but it's unhinged. Think of it as constructive criticism, but don't be down about this. I'm also sorry if there are words that hurt you. Don't change too much, just be you. But keep fixing the flaws that can be fixed. Don't worry, I'll still support you, my princess. By the way, I'm not representing anyone, just expressing my feelings and opinions. If you have other opinions about this, that's up to you. Reeks absolute entitlement. You know what? I'm with this comment. That is true. And people were telling her to graduate and things like that. He treated her as if she kicked a dog. Yeah, what the hell? Most of the drama is just because of the flower stand. It's better not to send it at all if you're just hoping to be posted or tweeted by the other person. Did the person who sent the other flower stand protest? Initially, I kept quiet, but because I got whispers from outside parties, I finally joined the protest. This is the guy that... We found the guy that did send the flower stand. And he did not protest at first. Other people told him he needed... This is always how outrage begins. Other people telling you should be mad about that. And then people get upset. That's crazy. That is crazy. Well, we got to the bottom of this. Sorry it was upside down. I should have started with this. I should have been more prepared. That's on me. But we did a little bit of sleuthing and we found the origin of this drama. This, in fact, no one made a fuss until JP people spoke out. Apparently, it blew up on Facebook, from what I'm understanding. He was the one who gave the stage. The JP people who defended him have deleted their tweets and washed their hands. They don't defend him anymore. He's a punching bag. Don't listen to foreigners. They're only here to divide us. People are mad that Kobo posted one flower stand instead of every... Yes, that's what it is, yeah. But at the same time, how many gifts, how many Hololive gifts do people send? I doubt that Hololive people post photos of all of the gifts they receive, because they probably receive tons and tons of them. Oh, I know Google Translate is very bad at Google slang, but I mean, I don't have an Indonesian translator right now and not on hand, so unfortunately it is what it is. Maybe, man, this sucks because it's like, fuck, this would have been avoided if she didn't post any GIF. She didn't post anything and just said, okay, thank you for all the gifts. There wouldn't have been this whole chaos because she posted one, then the other ones felt like it was unfair and they're like, where's our gifts? Where's our photos? So that's crazy. I don't know who Mr. Budianto is. Hi, Psychosource. I also think that a gift is given freely, not as a form of payment, and you don't have any obligation to appreciate it. Of course, it's nice when you appreciate it, you know, it's polite, but I don't give to people expecting something in return. I give it, you should only give stuff to people and not expect something in return, because when you do expect stuff, that's when disappointment comes in. New whole life policy campus, any gift might happen. This is a really cool bouquet. It's very nice. So she retweeted that. And okay, this is the tweet that people got mad about. It means this too, thanks. I don't know. It's some kind of slang. Alexander, I don't know if you can confirm this translation. So people are upset because she said this too, thanks. And it seemed like a careless response. And I don't know where the original flower pot is. It is true that as a streamer, you do have to be grateful for the generosity of your fans because, and maybe for somebody as big as Kobo, one fan maybe doesn't weigh as hard in the scale. But it's a nice quality to be grateful for every single person, no matter how little they contribute. Like I find that it's a nice quality to have. And I like people like that. For example, Aki Rosenthal, you know, she reads every single super chats that she gets, even the blue super chats. And because she wants to show that she cares. And this is also why I read every single super chat that I get. So little touch like this, they do go a long way. They do go a long way. And at the end of the day, we're kind of only allowed to do this job because of our very generous fan base. So I don't want to lose sight of that. I think this is why she made that apology. She probably felt that too. She probably feels the same way. However, it could become a precedent where every time, you know, because she apologized there, now every time her fan base has a problem with her, they're going to be very outspoken about it. Telling her to graduate is not nice. It's never nice. And at the end of the day, I mean, she's in Hololive. She's huge. She won't be able to take a photo of every single gift that she gets. Yeah, I think she just wanted to make sure that people don't see it as her taking things lightly. Because it's one thing to make a mistake, but it's another thing to have people misinterpret what you did. Like, okay, if I made a mistake, at least be mad for what I did, not for your interpretation of what I said. That is wrong. You know what I mean? Yeah, I hope no long-term damage comes from this. She has been on hiatus. She's a very talented streamer and singer, so